Alright. You ready? Alright, what's going on, mis pollas? It's been so long since I filmed. I'm like actually nervous. So I know that it's been a really awaited video, and I've been off of YouTube for a really long time. And obviously most of you guys that follow me on Instagram and all of my other social medias know that I've been planning my wedding. We've been planning our wedding since August.
No, past August.
Like before August. And the planning got super crazy to the point that it's just taking our full time. Like I have no time. Like today we ran so many errands. Right now it's 9 and we just got here at home and we were like, okay, we're gonna film. We have to sit down and kind of do an updated video of what's been going on with us and all of that good stuff. So if you want to know how our lives been ever since we moved out together and how our wedding planning has been, then keep on watching.
Keep on watching.
Alright, so I'm gonna answer some of the questions. Like, I didn't get a lot of questions, but some of the questions that I did get on Instagram, which were really good. Like I said, it wasn't a lot of them, but so the first question was, what are the first steps to take when starting to plan a wedding? Save. I think it's save because one of my mistakes, and he's laughing because one of my mistakes was that I didn't save at all. Like I didn't save. I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't save, and pretty much like my payments to my decorator, to our florist, to all of our vendors have been like me personally, I'm being truly honest, has been like check by check. Like it's been horrible, like, you know, like just wedding planning and everything for me. For him, I feel like it's not more like he didn't save, but he is the one that housed down our household. He paid yeah, like he is the one that like holds it down because he's the one that pays like where we live at. And he pays almost everything. So like if it wasn't for Alvaro, and I'm gonna give such a big credit to you, babe, because honestly, like if it wasn't for him, obviously I am putting half for everything that we're doing for the wedding, but if it wasn't for him, mostly because he's the one that's like mostly paid for everything, like I don't know, I don't think I would do it by myself, because it's been a little crazy financially for me. But
for me too.
Yeah, for him too, because, you know, we want to do we have so many plans, but the wedding stops you. Like if you don't save before you start wedding planning, like you're going to struggle. You are going to struggle. I'm not saying that we don't.
Not just struggle, stress.
Yes.
Like me, I stress a little bit, not a whole lot.
No, and something that I really like about Alvaro is that he doesn't show it. I'm more like that bridezilla. I'm more like the one
bridezilla.
The one that like freaks out, like, oh my god, how are we gonna pay this? Da, da, da. And let me just say that we are not throwing, like, no estamos tirando la casa por la ventana. We're not overdoing our wedding. Like, let me tell you something, like, even if you want to do the simplest wedding, isn't it everything hella expensive?
Anybody would.
Everything. Like, it's not that we're throwing this big old party, or we want to just,
we're doing something to be happy, us and our family. Honestly, people are still going to
criticize, they're still going to talk and everything, but I just want to clear that out. Like, I am not...
Do it for you, yourself. Don't do it for... oh my god, I want to have the best wedding. No.
Yeah, and another thing is, like, I'm not telling Alvaro, like, I want this because I want this huge wedding. No, like, it's the simplest wedding that we're doing, and everything is still really expensive. Like, the simpler, like every vendor nowadays, like you just say the word wedding and the prices just go up. So the second question was, what has been the most expensive part of your wedding?
Everything.
I want to say our decorator.
But the decorator, because it's providing everything.
She's providing everything. That has been like the most expensive.
But it's cheap.
But it's cheap.
It's not like dirt cheap, but it's
like
reasonable.
I'll give more details about our decorator, but most of you guys already know because I always shout her out and everything.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's awesome. Like, she is very attentive. Anyways, let me give her a big shout out first. This is her Instagram right here. It is at Unique Events by Lena. If I got it wrong, like, this is her Instagram. But she is amazing. Since day one, she was so real with us. She told us what was good for us. Like, she doesn't bribe for us to, like...
Some other people will want you to spend a lot of money, and she'll look out for you instead of, like, it's her business. She wants... Other people want you to spend more money, obviously, because it'll benefit them. But she is not like that. She
actually gives us options like, oh, well, you know, I can provide this for you guys, but you guys can find it at Walmart for cheaper. Or, oh, well, I do have that, but you guys can go to Joann's and maybe DIY it for cheaper because I can give it to you for this, but you can actually DIY it for less than this if you guys are just going to use it for that night.
That's what made me want to go with her.
Yes. And a big ol' shout out to her, not just because she's my decorator, but honestly, she's been really awesome. She responds to my messages real quick. I have a question, I have a concern, I'm freaking out. Like, she calms me down. She's the one that, like, has been, like, telling me, oh, relax, don't worry, I got it. Or just, like, she's been super, super awesome. Her work speaks for itself. Like, everything that I've seen on social media, all the weddings that she's done, like, look amazing. And I really fell in love with her service. You know, obviously she hasn't done our wedding yet, like, but I know that she's gonna do such a great job because I've dealt with her. I've gone to her expo. Like, she threw a bridal expo, which I'll get into that a little further in the video, but she just has been super awesome. And big ol' shout out to her because even though she's like the most expensive thing that we spend in our wedding, I know that it was a good investment, and it's a good investment in our wedding because she has hold it down for us and not stressing so much with the decorations, with everything, you know. So, and then another thing that Alvaro really did like about her is that she's very communicative, not just with me as a bride, but with him as the groom, you know. Like, he like, she's been like like, she asks him like, hey, Alvaro, so what do you think? Like, you're paying for this. So, you know, like, she just gets the groom involved as well. And that's something that I really, really liked and he really loved as well. So, shout out to Lena. She's been great. If you just got engaged, I totally do suggest Lena. She's
located in Stockton.
She is located in Stockton. Her location is beautiful. Like, it's so...
What's it called?
Like... Place. I don't know, but you know more Stockton.
Marshall. I know, but it's something.
It's a really cute spot. Like, her spot is super cute. Like, I really fell in love with it. I was like, whoa, it's super cute.
Cozy.
It's cozy, definitely. She makes you feel like you've known her for a really long time. So I really did want to give a big ol' shout out to her first. Okay, wedding invitations. Lena helped you. Did Lena help out? Just wondering if you know of any more options. Lena didn't help me out, but she did give me the idea, like, oh, you should check out this website, or you should, because she does live videos on Instagram. So I kind of like was like, you know what, I found this website called minted.com. There's a lot of websites out there. I personally wanted something really I know that they're just paper, and some people would take it like, oh, I'm gonna throw it away anyway, so why am I gonna spend like $300, $400 on invitations? But for me, I just wanted something that I could keep and kind of put it in a like frame for me and Alvaro. And I did invitations just for our family. I didn't do invitations for like every single person. Another thing that I do want to suggest, if you do not want to invest on invitations, you know, a lot of people nowadays use social media for a lot of things. So you don't want to spend money on stamps or anything like that. I do suggest the website sola.com. That website is amazing. You can attach a registry there. You can attach everything. You can attach hotels where your guests are coming. Like if they're coming from far away, you can like suggest to them which hotel they can stay at.
Link the link.
You can link to places where they can check out. Tracy, unfortunately, is a really boring, you know, place, but I didn't attach anything like that. But another thing, you can put like a little story how you and your fiance met, how he proposed or anything like that. It could have the option to be able to break down each and everything that's going to happen as far as the schedule. It's an amazing website. It is free. So I'm not sponsored by sola.com, just putting it out there as well. But it is something that I did want to suggest to you guys because it's a really amazing website. And you can like make your hashtag there. They give you ideas how to like what hashtag to choose and all of that good stuff. So if you do not want to spend money on invitations, I do suggest that website. But also, I do suggest minted.com. That's where I got my invitations for my family. You want to show them an invitation real quick? But I want to show you guys something that me and my sister and my cousin DIY'd. Look how beautiful that is. Like, we got the ribbon at Joann's. And another thing, babe, what did I teach you when you go to Joann's?
Coupons.
Coupons. Something that I learned and that I don't know where I got it. I think I got it from my mom because she always told me, oh, coupon, busca un cuponcito. So, Joann's always has amazing, like, deals, and they always, like, have amazing coupons, as well as Michael's, you know, but, I love Joann's. Joann's has been one of the stores that has helped us out a lot, and honestly, like, this is where I got all my stuff. I got this little ribbon that says save the date, and then we got this cute pink one, and then this little thing, I also got it at Joann's. Here's another one. It's the same ribbon, but these little flowers, we did get them at Michael's. So the reason why we did two different ones was because we couldn't find enough flowers, paper flowers. So that's why we went with these little things. They have so many wedding things. Like, I just suggested, if I would have known that I needed more paper flowers, I would definitely have ordered them on Amazon. Amazon has also been such a big lifesaver for my wedding, and it has been like helping us. And big ol' shout out to my cousin Pepe, because he also gave us half for our invitation. So he is a padrino. So big ol' shout out to him. Say thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Like, he knows, like, honestly, if it wasn't for him, our 100 invitations were like 250. Then we got a 20% off coupon, and they came up to be, because it was gonna be like 300 something, and it came down to like 250. And because I was like a first time subscriber too, so like it was just, I looked for a lot of coupons. So coupon, look for a lot of coupons, because that's like the best way that you can save money as well. But like I said, he is a padrino for the invitation, so big ol' shout out to him as well. Do you think Alvaro is going to get emotional when he sees you walk down the aisle?
I might have, or I might will.
I feel like he is. I'm not
saying I'm not, and I'm not saying I am.
I feel like you are. Yeah. I honestly do. He is a really emotional person when it comes down to his family, when it comes down to like me. If he sees me like kind of down or anything, like he gets really emotional, and I feel like that day when he sees me, he is going to get really, really like, not because he's sad or anything like that, but he's just gonna get like, this is really happening. Like, And I feel like I'm gonna get really emotional too, because it's like, you know, for us girls, we wait for this moment for like our whole lives, you know. But I really want to say that I'm really proud of us, because we're like, we do have some padrinos that are helping us, but the ones that have been kind of paying for everything, or it's not even about the money, but the ones that have been like really helping have been each other, you know. We do want to give it, obviously, besides our parents and you know, just our parents, like, we feel like we have been holding it down. Do you think your dad's going to have a hard time walking you down the aisle?
Hard time?
I think, well, what she means is like, is he gonna be emotional too?
Oh, I think he is.
I think my dad is. He's such an emotional.
Because you're the first one. My dad ain't gonna. I mean, my dad's gonna get emotional because I'm the baby.
He's the youngest of his brothers.
But he's seen everybody get married already.
Yeah, I feel like my dad is. My dad is, because if he got emotional when I moved out.
Your first child.
If he got emotional when I moved out, I can imagine how emotional he's gonna get seeing me walk down the aisle in white, you know, and just giving me out, you know. Like, I know that I moved out and everything, but we'll get more into why I moved out sooner than later, but
not because she got kicked out or anything.
No, I didn't. But yes, I feel like it is gonna be a little hard for him, but it's gonna be like, he's gonna be really, it's gonna be joy. It's gonna be joy, most of all. Oh, I'm gonna talk about another vendor that we got, and that is our florist. Do you want to start with our florist? Who's our florist? Go, babe, go.
What's his name?
Jaime. What's his name? Okay, so Jaime has a little flower shop in Stockton. On Charter Way.
Right next to AutoZone.
And his Instagram is this right here. It's Laurel's Floral.
So I said it super wrong on the video, but his shop is called La Rosa Floral.
I have been seeing a lot of like communication with him as well. Like, he will answer you really quick as well. There is times when he is really busy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Valentine's Day just passed, and but he did answer me telling me, hey, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Right now it's Valentine's Day and I'm super busy, but you know, I got you, girl. And he's also been really awesome, right, babe? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, he communicates real good.
Yeah, so he's a really cool vendor. As far as florist, he also just gives you whatever your vision is, and his work is beautiful. Check him out. He always does giveaways on roses, so if you ever want to win some roses, go and enter that giveaway, because I've won 100 roses and it was awesome. Those roses were beautiful, and I totally suggest him as, you know, for you to get him as your florist for your wedding, because why not, you know? But you want to tell him? We shouldn't tell him the price, huh? It was. No. We'll tell you guys later, and I have to talk to my vendors because
we can't, babe. No, babe.
But yeah, I decided to get real flowers because it's my wedding.
It's expensive.
It's expensive, but it's my wedding, so I really wanted real roses. Now, before I go on with vendors, I do want to let you guys know that one of the things that helped me out a lot to find my vendors was, what do you think, babe?
Instagram. You guys.
Yeah, but what else? What did we attend a lot?
Oh, those expos.
The expos. What did you think about the expos?
I only went to one, babe. The one in Sacramento.
Oh yeah, he only went to the one in Sacramento, but
you get involved. If the guy, I couldn't go to all of them because obviously you're working. But if the guy can go, like for example, if he's off on the weekends, which That's when the expos
They
are.
usually do them on Sundays.
Okay, well, you know, at the moment I was working because obviously ain't nobody gonna pay for this. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't get to go. It kind of sucked that I didn't get to go. But
he did go to the big one in Sacramento. But I do want to suggest that if you just got
get your man involved.
If you just got engaged, yeah, because you do have to keep that in mind.
You gotta have
that it's not only your wedding; it's his wedding as well. Yeah. Okay, and
not just because it's our wedding. No, babe. Like honestly, it sucked, babe. Like that's something that I'm never gonna bring back. Mm-hmm. Like
so you think that I didn't involve you enough?
No, you tried to involve me, babe. I just couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it because he had to be working. Don't get me wrong. I can't.
He
didn't have to be working, but he like.
I needed to.
Yeah, he.
But that one that we went to, it was dope. And honestly, if your husband has a Monday through Friday, that's
not husband, but like their fiance.
Oh yeah. If, they have.
If you just got engaged, we totally do suggest for
go to a lot of them.
You and your husband, or you and your maid of honor, or you and your mom, or you and some of your bridesmaids to go to these expos. I totally do suggest it because one of the experiences that I had was that there was a lot of raffles, and I got to win a lot of things. Like first of all, the first expo that I went to, I won my makeup. Like the girl, she used to work at MAC, and she just was like, oh, you have won your free bridal makeup. And at first I was like, I kind of don't want it because I do my makeup, but I don't know, like I really hope that it goes well. I've seen her work and she does a good job.
So she's gonna do it for you?
She's gonna do it for me. Didn't I tell you? But I won this bridal makeup. I did tell you, babe.
No, babe.
You forget things. But I won my makeup, my bridal makeup or whatever. But I'm just really nervous. I really hope he's all killing like a bug. I really hope that it comes out good. That I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with that. I did hire her for her to do my mom's and my sister's makeup.
The same girl?
Yeah.
Where's she from?
She's from Stockton.
Who is she?
This is her Instagram right here. It's like makeup by Yeezy makeup or something like that. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. And then another thing that I did win that they actually never hit me up, but I did win like a free month to go to boot camp. And then what else?
You win a lot of things.
You win a lot of things. Like Lena's expo was awesome. Like she's about to have one. I think she's gonna she's planning one or something like that. And this one's gonna be amazing, and you do not want to miss it out. You do not want to miss out if you just got engaged, because this expo that she was telling us she wanted to do was like
for
Latino weddings. Like yep. she's gonna have like an option of banda, DJ, mariachi, like an actual catering, like Latino catering. Like it's just so many things. Another vendor that I do want to talk about and that's gonna like help us out a lot is my videographer. I've worked with him in the past. We what did we do? My
fall.
Was it fall? It was my holiday. So he is the one.
Holiday?
Yeah, it was my holiday lookbook. So we did a collab in making not a collab, but I worked with him. I hired him for him to help me to do a holiday lookbook. He's worked with me before. His Instagram is this right here, which is @visionary films or visionary, just visionary. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll look. But I do totally suggest him. He's very professional. He's very passionate about his work.
He's doing big things.
He's doing big things. He's working with big people. Okay, like we're talking about basketball players. He was actually just filming P. Diddy's son. Okay, yeah, like he was working with him, and you know, when I first started working with him in my holiday lookbook, he was barely getting out there.
No, it was, yeah.
He was out there, but like he wasn't out there as what he is now. And honestly, like he does such a great job. Like if you just got engaged, I'm gonna keep saying this because all my vendors, I feel like they're just awesome.
The best.
They're awesome, and like they just like me cayeron aquí en las manos, you know. And I thank God for them because like honestly, like I know that they're gonna do a great job. But he is awesome. You want to say something about him?
No, I just want to say something about all the vendors. Like
they've
not just because we got them, but or whatever. I know they're gonna.
They've also just they've taken a little stress off of us.
No,
especially Lena. I feel like Lena.
Talking about every single one of them has
a true talent, a true passion.
Yeah, but see. To me, they're the best. Period. I mean, you can go out there and spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands.
I feel like
of dollars. But
yeah, because
like these guys are just like us.
They're passionate about what they like what they want to do. Want to give a big old shout out to Adrian. This is his Instagram right here. It's at Adrian. Adrian, I do want to say that I thank him so much because he doesn't do this full time. He's not actually a vendor, but
he's doing you the favor.
He's doing me the favor of doing my photography. I'll ask him if I can, like, you know, if you guys are interested in hiring him one day. But he does such an amazing job. I've worked with him in lookbooks as well. He did do my summer lookbook and one of my spring lookbooks one time, and he did such an amazing job. He's also a really good videographer as well as a photographer. Obviously, he did tell me either choose if you want me to be your videographer or your photographer because I can't do both, and I don't want to like not catch those moments on the most important day of your life. So that's why he told me like choose if you want me to do photography or videography, and just let me know. So a big old shout out to him. Thank you, Adrian, because if it wasn't for you, I don't know which other photographer I could have asked for, you know. And what I loved about him as well is that he hit me up and he told me, hey, you know, like I know that you've been a little overwhelmed, but just let me know what kind of pictures you're gonna want for that day, what kind of lenses you want me to bring, because we kind of know about like, you know, cameras and everything because, you know, I do this. I do YouTube videos. We do photography and all of that. Not like professional, but
we do it professionally, but for us.
Yes, for us. But I do want to let you guys know that he is just awesome, and honestly, Adrian, thank you so much. I cannot thank you. Yeah, I miss him. Like he's a really cool guy. He's really humble, and I know that he's gonna catch good moments. Like I have so much faith in him too. But yeah, bars. Yeah, he has bars. Food. All right, food, mis pollas. My mom is cooking the food. Let me just say that I did not want to hire any other vendor as far as food because
the fact she's not gonna be like, I paid this much for this.
I think my mom would get really mad if she saw like a little plate because every single person that we were kind of contacting for them to like help us out as far as food.
We only looked at a few. We didn't really look into it like that.
I looked into it. No, we were tripping.
No, babe, but it wasn't just that. I mean, obviously, the catering, if you're going to plan a wedding, it's one of the most expensive things.
It's one of the most expensive things.
Because they're going to charge...
Somebody actually quoted me for $50 a head.
Who?
Someone at the expo. That is something that you guys... And that is something that I really... Yes!
250 people times 50? Holy crap.
Yeah, that's why my mom, she was like, yo te puedo hacer todo un buffet por lo que te quieren cobrar. I can like literally...
No, not less than that. And good food.
Yes, I can like literally serve a whole buffet for what they want to charge you. So
less than what
because we went to go see some venues where they told us...
It was already included.
It was already included.
But still, it was expensive.
But it was hella expensive, like $35, $45 a head.
Honestly, babe, to be honest, we're so blessed with everything that we have.
Yeah.
All the vendors came at the right time.
A lot of people did tell me, like, don't have your mom cater because you want her to enjoy the wedding as well. And I do have that in the back of my head. I don't know. I'll let you guys know the experience right after the wedding passes, but my mom looks like she has like a game plan already. And my mom is great in the kitchen. She is not one of the persons that stresses out about food because todo le sale amazing, and she's this quick. She's this quick. Like, she is super quick. She can have like a big ol' olla, like a big ol' pot of a stew in like less than an hour. Like, she is awesome. Like, my mom just is not cooking just because it's my wedding and because she wants us to save money, but she's cooking because she also enjoys cooking. That is one of my mom's passions, right, babe? My mom loves being in the kitchen. My mom loves being in the kitchen, and just like how she loves being in the kitchen, like, así le sale su comida de recién.
Okay, say this one. The venue. We went everywhere. We went to Pinecrest. There's one in Modesto. Everywhere. Wineries.
Well, the ranch of the Little Hills, or Little Hills Ranch.
Yeah. Everywhere.
We went to
and they
a lot of
wanted to
places.
charge you an arm and a leg because it's a wedding.
And they limited us in time.
Yes, wait. I'm getting there, babe. So you go over there. They're going to charge you 15 plus. Easy. And they want you to be there from this time to this time. Oh, my fault. From this time to this time. No nails, no tape, nothing on the walls. So, I mean, I don't know how they want to decorate it or how they decorate those spots. But I think it was BS what they were trying to charge for the fact that, you know, come on, let's get your party over with and get out and pay me. Mm-hmm. And the way that we found our venue was through, obviously, my suegros. They went and did a catering for them. One time we went and we checked it out. We went to actually help them.
Mm-hmm. We went to a catering because they had a rodeo event. And my parents went to cater at our venue.
And we were there, and I told her, I'm like, hey, this actually looks pretty sick. What do you think? So we asked the guy, and we were like, hey, do you do weddings and stuff here? Because we saw a barn. Mm-hmm. And he's all like, yeah, I'm like, well, let's go check it out. So we went and checked it out and everything. We liked it. We fell in love with it. And the moment of truth came when I asked him, hey, how much are you going to charge us?
Don't say the price.
I'm not going to say the price. But he gave us an offer that I was like,
we need to take it.
We need to do this like now.
Yeah.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
So we did it. And it was 10 times cheaper than the other ones.
Like 100%
literally.
Cheaper.
So when you plan a wedding, make sure you get the right venue. Mm-hmm. The one that you like. And the guy over here, I mean, we're getting spoiled because this dude's letting us have the whole spot for like the weekend. But
that's also because we did refer to a lot of people. And
I got someone that's going to do a thing with them.
Yes, and some people actually went to go reserve with them, and they actually mentioned Alvaro's name, and he saw that we were shouting him out for people to actually have their events there. A lot of you guys did ask me where's the spot at and everything, and I want to tell you guys where the spot is at after the wedding. Only because I just feel like I want to see how everything goes before referring him to you guys. Before referring I've seen what my other vendors do, but I haven't seen how this vendor, as far as our venue, works, you know. But he's so humble. I can say that. I can say that 100%. He's super humble. He's super helpful. We asked him, can we nail things? Can we tape things? Can we you know, everything? And he's just like, the whole spot is for you. Obviously, you don't damage everything, like, you know, like,
destroy it.
Yeah, don't destroy it. But obviously, yes, you can do whatever you want. You know, you can. And he even told us, if you guys feel really tired that night, you guys can come the next day to clean. Who says that? Who says that nowadays for a wedding venue?
We have a cleanup crew, so
yeah. So it's just.
But I think we still got to clean a little bit.
We don't say this is the best spot, but it was something that I was actually looking for. I really did want an outdoor wedding. This spot is not like, oh my god, it looks so magical here. But I know that my decorator Lena is going to do wonders to that place, and I have a lot of faith in that. That spot is a spot that, if you transform it the right way, it's a really beautiful barn. A beautiful, like, you'll be like, wow, like, I know,
I can't wait, honestly.
I feel like some people that I've seen, where we're gonna get married, judge it. They judge the hell out of it. Like, ew, it's so ugly there and everything. But I'd rather not speak on it, and I'd rather just, let them see that day.
I don't care. As long as we're happy and
yeah,
we know what's
so
going on.
That is something that we keep telling each other. In every investment that we have been making in the wedding, is like, we tell each other that, remember, it's gonna be for us.
Yeah.
We're the most important thing. We have to enjoy it.
We're gonna be happy, and that's it.
We want to be happy. We want to enjoy it. We're not doing this to pleasure anyone else. We're doing this for us. A lot of people do tell us as well, like, why are you guys throwing a big old wedding when you guys can save for a house? But I just feel like
it'll come.
It'll come, and we had to do this before we regretted it, of not doing an actual wedding. So, as far as me, he said that he didn't care if we had a wedding or not, but I feel like he's getting excited as time comes.
I wanted to have a wedding. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I really didn't think, with everything that was, you know, at the moment, moving out, having this,
which we're gonna get into next.
Yeah, having this, you know.
So another thing is, a lot of you guys have been also asking me, how is it that we've been living with each other now? How has it changed our lives? How has it been different for each other? What has been the things that get on your nerves? Are we learning new things about each other?
We're learning things about each other every day.
Every day.
Honestly, it does. It's not the same as being single.
You sound so depressed.
No. I'm keeping it 100, babe. I'm not lying. You know, back in the day, I would get home whatever time I wanted. Now I have to come home.
You don't have to come home.
Babe, stop. My job is to come home and to take care of you. You know, what do we need? Hey, what are we doing? Stuff like that. We can't just... I'm gonna just leave my girl at the house. I'm gonna just leave my girl at the house, and who cares? She's at the house. I don't do that. So, I care about... I don't want to leave her here by herself. That sucks. Like, I don't want her to do that. Like, I mean, I know she wouldn't leave me. So, you know, that's what it is.
Do you feel like it was better when you were single, though?
No. I love it, babe. I love your companion. I really do.
So he just went... I can't. He just went to Pismo for, like, a night, right? He went to Pismo for a night.
Yeah, a night.
And I felt super lonely here by myself. Not because nobody was around, but I was just like, oh my god, like, I'm so used to him now. Like, what the heck? Like, I was so anxious for him to come back that it was a ridiculous... It's like a ridiculous emotion that you feel, that you need that other person because you're so used to them now. But once he came home and, like, he hugged me and everything, and he got in bed with me, like, it was just like, Oh, it was such a good feeling, huh?
I felt the same way.
Yeah, it was such a good feeling.
I'm like, oh my god.
But when you were in Pismo, were you
It was
like...
fun.
It was fun, you enjoyed yourself, but he did tell me that he was like, man, you know, like, I did miss you, and I cannot live without you anymore, and it's crazy. It's crazy
true.
how you get used to a person by just living with them, you know, and laying next to them and everything, but it's been awesome. I feel like I've changed a lot as a person as well.
Grown up.
I've grown up. I feel like I have... I see things very differently now. It's so many things, and I don't feel as like, sometimes I would feel like I didn't have no one there to talk to and everything, but now like Alvaro's actually my damn best friend. Like, I tell him everything, he tells me everything, I hope. But it's just like, it's like you're living with your best friend, you know? So it's just been an awesome
fight.
We fight, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a busy sometimes. Like, sometimes he just walks away from me, okay? He just leaves.
I don't leave.
No, he doesn't leave. He just goes to the next room or se mete al baño, but we argue. We do argue. I'm not gonna lie, we argue.
But what do I tell you?
After that, something that we promised each other before
First night.
First night, what did we tell each other?
No, I told you.
You told me?
I told you.
Okay, what'd you say?
No, you tell him.
You tell him.
No, I told you. So
yeah, so andale.
Go, babe, you tell him.
One of the things Alvaro told me was, let's not go to sleep ever. Ever. Mad. Ever. And I was just like, I agreed. Mm-hmm.
We done it a couple times.
We have. And we have, but then the next day we act like nothing happened. But I do tell him, like, say sorry to me. Say sorry to me. And he tells me, you say sorry to me first. But it's just, it's a challenge. But we don't let little situations like that get to us. To the point like, oh, I want to leave you now because last night, hell nah. Some things that I did see at the beginning is that he wouldn't put his clothes in the bin, in the dirty clothes bin. Like, he would just, él se quería imponer, like he was getting used to leaving his clothes on the floor.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. And I would be like, take your clothes. Like, Alvaro, I can tell a lot, mis pollas, that Alvaro was really spoiled by his mom.
I was. And I
You were. He was spoiled in the way, like, he wouldn't
everything.
He wouldn't do his bed. He wouldn't do his laundry. He wouldn't, like, cook. He knows how to cook, but he wouldn't cook. He was just super spoiled by his mom. And a lot of you guys, I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, hell no, my husband. But he was just not like, he was really spoiled, but it wasn't hard for me.
I wasn't cheapy either.
Yeah, but it wasn't hard for me to tell him, hey, Alvaro, you know, recoge esto, or pick this up, or, you know, he's getting used to my routine. If, like, in the morning, like, it's so cute of me, even though it gets me mad, but it's so cute of me that he texts me and he's like, I know, babe, I didn't do the bed. And I'm just like, why does he, like, me avisa? Like, he sends me the notification, like, babe, I know I didn't do the bed. Please don't get mad. Please don't get mad. But I left rushed. But when he doesn't do the bed, I always tell him, don't make it a routine. Don't make it a routine. Make it a routine that you have to do your bed. That you have to do the bed. Whoever leaves last needs to do the bed. And obviously I leave first and then he leaves after me. But he does a bed. Like, that's one of the things that he got used to. He puts his dirty clothes in the bin.
Not just that, babe. Just a whole different thing.
He helps me fold clothes when we go do laundry. He's so helpful. He's very flexible. It's not like I'm suffering with him just because he was spoiled by his mom. Like, it's not like I'm suffering, like,
I'm an easy person.
Yes, like it's not like I'm just like, oh my god, Alvaro, you never do this. No, like, if I tell him once, next time he'll do it, pretty much. And if he doesn't do it, it's because, like, he's just being a brat. But But he's really easy. He's really easy to deal with. And how about me? So I think that's it, right? I think we've covered everything. Wedding planning, living together. Oh, actually, what's something that gets on your nerves that I do?
Oh my god. That you grab stuff and you put it somewhere and you don't remember where you put it. That, honestly, babe, real talk, babe. That gets on my damn nerves, babe. I leave something, like, I leave that right there. I come back, everything's clean, which I don't complain about that, but I'm like, everything's clean and everything. I'm like, where did she put that at? Babe, where'd you put that at? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? You moved it. I don't know.
Yes, I tend to move his things. Because, let's say, a cord, he'll put it in the kitchen area. And I'm just like, what is that cord doing with
No, you don't
kitchen?
You don't tell me. You just move it. And then I asked you for it, and you don't know where you put it.
That is something that I'm also gonna say, that you just leave things everywhere. Like, no, at the beginning,
it's not everywhere.
He wears hats, okay? He wears, he has like 1,000 hats, and you will find one of these hats in every single corner, single corner. And I just, at first I was like, Jesus Christ. But he's just, es bien inteligente, pretty much. Like, he's just so, like, he leaves his stuff everywhere.
It's the best advice you're gonna give him, wedding planning wise. Save, have a budget, or have, like, I didn't put her a budget, but I just told her, no mídete.
No te midas.
But just know it's gonna be worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like the best advice that I can give you guys, it is,
if you really want
save.
something in your wedding, do it. But don't say, for example, I want a freaking flower wall. That flower wall is gonna run you $3,000. Those $3,000, you can use those $3,000 for something else, something that you actually need, like. I don't know, the banda or something. Like, we weren't gonna have a banda.
Oh, that's another thing that we should tell them.
What?
That one of the things.
You gotta book ahead.
One of the things that I do want to let you guys know, and that I honestly want to give you guys as a big advice, is make something, the things that you have to make your priority.
What's the first thing? Yeah. Priority. What's the first thing they should look for when they're planning a wedding? Music, if you're going to plan music. That's one of the first
music and reception.
And a date, obviously.
And a date, yeah. But since we did it in a really busy weekend, we suffered to get a banda, okay? Like, I didn't have a banda. I was suffering so much. Like, I was like, Alvaro, we're not going to have banda because everybody was booked.
And what was I telling you?
Everybody was booked. Alvaro was telling me, have faith. We're going to have a banda. We are. We're going to find one. I still don't know how this banda that we got plays. I've seen a little bit of their videos. They don't look that bad. They're not the best. But we got one. And nos vamos a dar ese gusto. We're going to give ourselves that satisfaction of having banda on the day of our wedding, because that has always been my dream to have banda.
And if they suck, I don't care.
Well, as long as we enjoy each other.
I know, but I really don't care. Like, if I don't have la banda recolata, I mean,
no. One of the things that I do want to let you guys know as well is, you don't have to invite the whole world. You don't. You do not have to invite the whole world. You don't have to feel forced that you have to invite the whole world. So have that in mind. Have that in mind, because you want to have the people that actually care about you, the people that actually were there,
associate and everything with you
when you were planning. And also the people that actually socialize with you, that actually asks you and your fiance, hey, how are you guys doing? Hey, do you guys need help in anything? how's it going with the wedding planning? Like, like, do you guys need anything that que les falta or anything
not
like
just
that?
people like that,
just not people,
but people that that you're close to.
People that you're close
you
to,
haven't seen in 10 years.
People
like,
that you actually kick it with, people that you actually associate a lot with. Okay, like, don't just invite whoever just because you want them there or just because you know them. And one of the things that I did tell my mom, and with all due respect to my mom, to my dad, to anyone, I did tell
mom too.
Yeah, we just told them straight up, please don't invite people that
I don't associate with.
That we don't associate with, because me and
her are gonna be doing our thing and be like, what the hell is that? Yeah.
We don't want that. We want to actually know who each and every person that is going to attend. We know that we can be like, hello, like, you know, like, oh, we talked to them, you know. But that is another advice that I want to give you guys. Like we said, do look for your music first. Music has to be one of the things that you guys have to look for
if you're planning.
A wedding, because
if you're planning on having
and if you're planning with, and I do want to mention that I do want to give a big shout out to my suegro, to his dad, because he helped us out so much with the music, as far as mariachi, the norteño, and the DJ. He bought us all that music, so that was a really huge lift off our shoulders, because when it comes down to music, it is not cheap. It is not cheap. Mariachi can be really pricey. DJ can be really pricey. And norteño, obviously his dad does have a group that he plays with, and they're actually, you know, he's paying for all of that, and I just feel really blessed in that way. So we were blessed in that. And big ol' shout out to my mom and my dad too for buying us all the food, because I feel like that's one of the main things also in a wedding.
For a wedding.
And it's the food, because everybody will talk about the food, like if the food was crappy, if the food was good.
But who cares?
And also the music. But we do want to say that our wedding is going to be liquor free. We are going to have wine. It's not really liquor, but we are going to have a little bit of wine, but we're not providing any beers. We're not providing anything like that.
The reason why is because, honestly, it's not that we want to be cheap. It's just, yeah, we had help.
It's things that are not necessary. A lot of people do say that if we don't have liquor at our wedding, it was going to end early because everyone's going to be hella sober. But we did warn everyone, and we told them, if you guys want to bring your own drinks, go ahead. But we're not providing it. Yeah. And that's because, like, I just feel like we're already investing in a lot of things. Why? The liquor is, like, the last thing that was on my mind, to be honest. And I think it's I don't know.
I think it's un gasto.
And people get stupid when they're drunk.
I mean,
too. So I don't know. Like,
the thing is ¿para qué vas a hacer un gasto?
Why are you gonna make an expense
that at the end of the day you could have paid something else off?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not looking at it like I'm a cheapskate or whatever. Like
we can buy beers at Costco, but why should we? Why should we? I don't want people to just go to my wedding just because there's gonna be beer too. You know?
No, babe. We're inviting everybody. I understand that, you know, whatever. I mean, I might feel a little bad if someone, hey, you guys don't have anything to drink, like a beer or something? Nah, man. I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to feel bad because, I mean, hey.
We're going to have other drinks. We're going to have, my mom's making aguas frescas. We're providing sodas.
Water, all that.
But I do feel like people are going to be... we're warning them. We're warning them like, hey, there's not going to be liquor, but if you guys want to bring your own, go ahead. That's what we're telling them, and it sucks, but if we would, I do suggest for you guys to go to Costco. Costco is the best place you guys can buy liquor at, because they sell in, like, big packs, right?
We're going to have champagne.
We are going to have champagne. Probably we'll buy some wine bottles or whatever, but we're not having any, like, beer or anything like that. So that's another thing. So that can be, that's another priority. Look at options. Don't just go with the first thing that you find. You thinking that that's the first thing that that's the best that you can get. As far as venue, as far as music, like do your research. And that's what I did.
Don't just settle for one.
Yeah, don't settle for one. Go to the expos. Those expos really do help you out finding the best vendor that can work out for you and your husband. Don't go out of your way to paying so much money for things that you can DIY, things that a person that can help you out. Gather a team that can help you out DIYing things if you can. I really didn't DIY anything as far as decorations. Only the invites. Only the invites. But if you can find something, another way that you and your fiance can really kind of just save up money in, go right ahead and do your research. That is my best advice. I really hope that this was helpful.
It is.
We'll give you guys more details right after our wedding, how everything went, as far as vendors, as far as like our venue and everything. But I really
some time to go, but it's here.
Yeah, we just wanted to update you guys a little bit of where we were. We pretty much have everything. We have everything, gracias a Dios, thank God. I want to give a big old shout out to every single person that has been helping us, that has been...
I want to tell them something. Go ahead, babe.
I do want to give a big old shout out to everyone that has been there asking me what they can help me with. Everyone that has actually helped. Thank you guys so much. Big old shout out to our parents, because they've been such a great big help as well. But I do want to give the biggest shout out to my hubby, because he's been the one, like I said in the beginning of the video, that has been holding it down. Because he is the one that has been working super hard to make one of my dreams come true.
And still keep a roof over our heads.
And still keep a roof over our heads. I know that a lot of you guys might think that we live in this trailer, and you guys are like, well, you guys are gonna have like a big wedding, but you guys still live in a place like that. No, mis pollas, don't see it that way, because we're really humble right now, and I just feel like I'm happy right now. I'm happy, and that's all that matters. But one day we'll have our house. But this is a dream that we sacrificed each other.
It is a luxury, honestly.
We sacrificed one thing to get another, and I know that in time it's all gonna be worth it. And this is for us. This is just for us. It's for our satisfaction, you can say. It's to give this, para darnos nuestro gusto. Nosotros queremos darnos nuestro gusto. I know that all this money can be spent in other ways, and we can invest it in other more things that will actually last. But one of the things that I do keep telling everyone is, I'm having my wedding because ain't nobody gonna take my memories away. The memories of me and Alvaro having our wedding, nobody's gonna take that away from us. They might take away our, like, all the decorations down and all of that, but nobody's gonna take these memories.
One thing that I told her in the beginning, I want to have the wedding, but that day of the wedding, I don't want to carry a debt the next day. So the day of the wedding, everything will be paid off. Like with obviously the music and everything, you can pay them off before, but I'm gonna pay him, like the banda at least.
The banda, we're not paying it. We're not paying it off until that day, only because we don't want the banda to kind of give us that BS that, oh, we gotta leave because we got here at this time. Like, we want them to be there hasta que les demos el dinero. Like, that's an advice that one of my cousins gave us, and obviously Alvaro already knows, because, you know, he's pretty smart. But he doesn't want to pay him off yet, because as far as musicians, they can be a little tricky in tricking you, like, well, we said this time to this time, so we're leaving. You know what I mean? And they could easily just take their instruments and go. So something that we do suggest is don't pay off the musicians until that day. Where we were, like I said, we were blessed in my suegro buying us the rest of the music, but as far as the banda, we do want to pay it that day. But
after that day,
we're not gonna be in debt in anything. We are paying Lena off. We're paying Jaime off. We already paid Josh off. We paid Adrian off. We paid all of our vendors off. And we are not in debt where we're like, babe, oh my god, we still need to pay this, we still need to pay that. No. Oh my god, babe, we can't go on a honeymoon because of this. No, like, we give yourself, try to pay everything, and you not being in debt the next day where your husband is going to be stressed out.
Because
where you're going to be stressed out.
You're not going to just carry the memories, you're going to carry that with you. So,
and I've known people that actually throw a big old party and they're in debt the next day, and it's like...
But see, here's the thing though. If you're... Do something that you can afford. Don't go out of your... We're doing something small. I mean... it's not small, but it's small. It ain't luxurious. It ain't... We're not having limos. We're not having... No. Because...
This is one of the simplest... Honestly, this is a simple wedding. It's a really simple wedding.
It's still expensive,
but everything's really expensive nowadays. That's the way it is, and there's nothing we could do about it. Mm-hmm. It's not like like I said, it's not like I told Alvaro, like, oh well, I want a wedding this luxurious and I want it this way. No, everything's just so super expensive, and I totally understand the vendors because they're trying to make their money, their living as well, you know? So it's like, ni modo, you know. Another thing that I do suggest is go to LA. Go to the Santee Alley. The Santee Alley has a lot of great things. I found my bridesmaids dresses over there. I found what else did we find? That's it. Like we found a lot of things over there. There's so many things. I do want to show you guys real quick some of the fabric that we did get as well. Joann's be coming through. I'm telling you guys that, like, this is one of the fabrics that we're gonna be using because we're gonna be using it for something I don't want to tell you guys yet because, you know, it's not my wedding yet. But we also when it comes down to fabric with ribbons, with so many things, Joann's comes through. Coupon, and I suggest for you to go to Joann's. As far as like just other little things, like Amazon comes through, okay? Like, Amazon is my bae. And big ol' shout out to my friend Chivita, also known as, well, his name is Hiva, but Chivita, thank you so much. You've been such a big help.
In this whole thing.
He's been amazing. He has Amazon Prime. Alvaro can have an account, like, you know, like whatever, you know, but Hiva has been super helpful. I tell him, hey, I need this from Amazon. Obviously, I do pay him back, you know, but he never says no to me. He never says, like, I can't, like, or send me the money right away, you know, like, he's been super helpful. So thank you, Chivita. You've been super helpful. I wanted to give you a big old shout out. He always tells us, like, hola mis pollas. Like, he got so used to saying hola mis pollas. That day I invited him, I'm like choking over here, I need water. But big ol' shout out to him. I almost forgot about him, and he's been super helpful. He's been one of the most helpful people as well. So big ol' shout out to you, Chivita. Me and Alvaro truly do appreciate it. Alright, mis pollas, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we loved filming it today. It was super fun. It was something that I honestly begged Alvaro to sit down with me and just...
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I've been telling you for weeks for us to film, but I really hope we were helpful.
We've been busy.
We've been super busy. I'm sorry I've been so MIA, but I promise you guys that as soon as the wedding is over, I am coming back hard, okay? With my makeup videos, with my everything. I really hope, si Dios nos permite vivir otro día de vida, God gives us, like, you know, days to live, I will be here on my YouTube video being more consistent. But I really hope you guys miss me. Don't forget to comment down below which part of this video was your favorite. And I really hope that we were helpful. If you guys have more questions, don't forget to direct message me on my Instagram, Snapchat, or on my Facebook. And you can also comment down below any questions that you guys have, but do comment which part of this video was your favorite. And with all that being said, las quiero bien mucho, mis pollas, and we'll talk to you guys on our next video.
Deuces.